very imperfect, right? It doesn't work all the time. There's a lot of problems that emerge. Things break, things stop functioning. So you're talking about a scenario where you're constantly having to problem solve. And we have found with our programs in DC and South Dakota, and also here in New York with some of our older volunteers at the center, that they are incredibly tenacious in staying with the problem and helping people until they really resolve it. And they've been incredibly creative. You know, they'll send Kimberly's emails. So I love the idea of having older folks helping peer-to-peer to the extent that we can do that. I'm seeing some people waving around back here, and then we've got some volunteers. Oh, hand. So, yeah.
Hopefully, quick question. I'm impressed by this group because it seems that everybody here is pretty tech savvy and everybody has the newest gadgets and the newest technology under their belt. What?
I won't say everybody.
I'm sorry. Okay. I've taught out in Brooklyn, and I've taught seniors out there, and a lot of the seniors have Windows XP.
Yep.
April 2014,
No more support.
Microsoft is going to drop support for Windows XP and Microsoft Office 2003 Suite.
Yep.
I've been trying to tell people about this, but it doesn't seem like anybody's understanding the significance of this.
It's a very big deal.
Of this, because of the viruses that are going to come down the turnpike as of the end of April.
Yep.
And I was wondering, is OATS planning on doing anything to get the word out?
That's a really great question. And I will take that as a suggestion that we do something, because we haven't really, I just was noticing some articles recently about this, and it's a big deal, and there are a lot of older adults out there on XP. So for those of you who don't know what she's talking about, which might be half the people in the room, there's, Microsoft has different versions of Windows, and the one that I learned on, 10 years ago was XP, and that's an outdated version, but it's still one that works pretty well. And if you have an old computer, you typically want it to run the old system. And a lot of older people are still using a 10-year-old computer. If that's what you can afford and it's still going on the internet, they do. So Microsoft has now finally said, okay, forget it. We're not going to support that version of Windows anymore. We're not going to do software patches or virus protection or any of the things that they have been doing. And so really it's going to become much more precarious. And one thing that I think we should definitely do that I don't think we have done is do an article on secretplanet.org. But we also might do some kind of a workshop for people who have XP to come and learn about the alternatives. Because typically what happens is that people hang on to those computers because you don't want to let it go. But ultimately you end up spending more right now in getting help and support in the time that some of the options are maybe more reasonable than people think. And they're really going to start to struggle with the XP coming next year.
One of the problems with the XP is not just the software and dealing with that, but a lot of the hardware is now becoming obsolete.
Yeah,
you
the
can't
drivers
get
don't
replacement
match.
parts,
That's right.
and that's a big problem.
Yeah, so I mean, it's typically matched to an older computer, but for most people, the better choice is to try to upgrade to something more recent. It really is. And we can help them make those decisions, but we've got to support that. I think that's a great point. Thank you. Yeah.
When we visit the center on 25th Street for training, I know that you have your own equipment here, but do we bring our own so we can learn how to work it? Would we
Yes,
consider?
you're always welcome to bring your own devices to the center. So people show up with iPads and on tablets and those Kindles and laptops, and you just bring your stuff down there. We have 2 rules at the center. Actually, we have 3 rules at the center. Rule number 1 is be 60 or older. And we have all sorts of people who try to sneak in that are younger. We keep an eye out for that. But I think it's great because it's fun that I know that people are lying about their age to be older. I'm 60, like, you're not 60.
Okay.
So be 60 or older. 2 is respect everybody else there and respect their work. And so, it's really a community. We try not to tell you what that means. You're all grown up so we can, mediate when we have to. But by and large, just be respectful of people and the norms there. And 3rd is be there with a purpose. Be there to do something. Because there's a lot of places to hang out, but there's not a lot of places to come and really, be engaged with technology. So bring your device. Come in. We have a gentleman writing a book. We've got people there that are doing INS paperwork so that they can get their citizenship. We've got people that are selling things on Etsy and these micro-entrepreneurship websites. We've got people that are looking for jobs. We've got people that are working, doing Skype with their families in other countries. We've got people planning travel trips. So, you know, anything that you want to do, like this is the place for you to come do it. And especially if you've got a device that you use, a camera, come on and bring that in and use it there so that we can help you. That's what it's about. All right, are we ready for cheese and things like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
That's a good start.
Are you signed up for our newsletter?
Thank you. If you didn't sign the form, there's more. We're going to have lots of good presentations. I know you're all jazzed up. This has been a great presentation. Come for the live demonstration of laughter yoga, and this twice a month we're going to have something. I hope you got the schedule. I'm so gratified you all showed up, and I guess everybody's talking, so I will continue. Finish up the. Thank you very much. And this is Lanash out in the back there. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, I've been wanting to come forever.
Oh man.
Good to see you.